Hello guys, Julia here with another card for Purple Onion Designs. This time I'm going to keep it clean and simple. I have prepared an orange card base and I have a piece of watercolor cardstock here, and I'm using dies from W+9. I think it's called the Sunshine Layer dies, to cut out a panel here because I just wanted to have an interesting panel, and as you can see you get this beautiful scallop border and stitch detail. I just absolutely love that. Now for the stamping, I'm starting out by stamping out this signpost here, and it's just so crisp against the watercolor cardstock. I really love it. I'm masking it off, and because I'm crazy, I've also cut out a mask for this tiny thing there, fern maybe, and then I'm stamping onto my stamp positioning tool. This is just a clear piece of plastic, positioning where I want it, bring back my positioning tool, take away the plastic, just slide it out of the way, and then stamping my image in the exact same position. So that allows you to position your stamps, your rubber stamps, even though you can't see through them. That's why such a positioning tool is it's absolutely worth the investment. I think mine cost about like 10 euros, maybe 12. It's really not a lot of money, but if you plan on working with rubber stamps, it's absolutely worth it. Like, I couldn't do it without it. So I stamped all these images with archival black ink, and here I'm just winging the sentiment because I'm adventurous like that. Didn't use the positioning tool, and fortunately that worked out. Here are the numbers of the Inktense pencils that I'm using for my card. You can pause the video if you want to write those down. And then I'm just going to start my coloring. For the Inktense pencils, they have very intense pigment, so you only need to scribble down a little bit of the color and then come in with a damp brush and activate the color. And you can see the intense colors that you get. And this is just the first layer. Work with layers when you work with Inktense pencils. It's not like you're done on the first attempt. So just go in, and you can see here I've put on some more intense color, and now I'm coming back with a damp brush. I don't want to have it too wet, and just activating the color and pulling that out. And if you find that you have too much pigment on the brush, clean it off, come back with a clean brush, and then blend it out. Works perfectly every single time. I've had a lot of fun with this signpost here because it was just so much fun to color and to give it this weathered wood look. Again, I'm working in layers, and while this is drying, I'm going to my owl and coloring my owl. Since I'm not using a lot of water on my brush, basically once I colored one section, I can go back to the previous section and immediately work with it again. Simply because I'm not using that much water. And you can see here I'm putting down the second I've scribbled down the second color, the darker one, and I'm just blending this out just to create a great look. Then I'm using my ATG here to put glue on the back of my panel. It wasn't really long to color, if you're surprised. It really didn't take long. Maybe all in all, like maybe 20 minutes, because I like to take my time. It is just more fun if I take my time. Here's a close-up. I used some perfect pearls that I had dissolved in water for the eyes and for the flowers, just to give them more interest. I hope you enjoyed the card. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. Otherwise, I'll see you again soon. Bye!